Okay. Okay, now we're back. Let me just boop, boop. Thank you, wife, for watching them. Alright, Belle. What you got for me?
Hey, bro.
Hey, Belle. Guess you beat me here this time.
Lost original film reels uncovered in an abandoned warehouse, now screening to promote the cinema. How could I not be quick after hearing about that?
That's the Belle I know. Let's check it out today.
Let's see Invasion Next Gen.
Oh? I thought we were going to watch This Is How I Am.
This is how I am? Let me check real quick. Right. They did find both movies in the same warehouse. Whoa, the rough cut is 5 hours long? And most of the newly added scenes are just filler. Well, I bet you didn't know that the cinema version of Invasion Next Gen has a different ending. The final battle in the original script exceeded the budget. Plus, an actor had an accident at the time, so they changed the location of the final battle at the last minute. But the rough cut preserves all the original clues and most of the story in the final battle.
I want that.
There you go again. You can't stop whenever you're talking about your favorite movies.
You're the same.
This Is How I Am supposedly has an entire plotline that was deleted. You'll have a completely new and different understanding of the director's narrative if you watch the rough cut.
Well, anyway, since we have plenty of time, I guess I'll humor you and watch This Is How I Am.
Huh? But if you're so excited about Invasion Next Gen, then I'm fine with watching that today.
Cool. Guess we're watching both today.
Woo! A dub is a dub is a dub.
Enjoy the movie magic.
Sure. I'll leave the movie selection to you, bro. Let's watch Invasion Next Gen. Alright? Nah, the one I want's not even here. They're cheaters. Them cheats. Meanwhile, in the theater. Fight! Oh, she's watched it countless times. Belle still can't get enough of this movie. The lights dim, brief on, show up, heart race, from anticipation. I seems to be a sense of endlessness. May try wherever it bees their mind. Wait, what am I even saying?
What did you just say? Oh, I get it. You're so nervous you can barely string a sentence together. Don't worry. When we hit the really scary parts, I'll hold you down so you don't launch the popcorn bucket.
Aw, thanks, Belle. That was a long pause. It's like a long, long pause.
Wise. Are you okay? Yeah, the first half was so frustrating. They had so many chances to turn things around, but they just kept making the worst choices.
True.
Especially for someone like you who worries all the time. Watching that was probably stressful. Really? I didn't expect to hear that from you. Sounds like you're almost ready to try some of the horror movies we've got.
Fair, yeah.
Aw, why? We finally found a way to boost your scare tolerance.
Hey, calm down.
Maybe next time you won't have to secretly hide all the horror movies before our friends come over.
can't hold this neighborhood anymore. Take the survivors to safety. I'm heading to support the front line.
Ethereals are pouring out from the hollow! You don't have enough ammo, Captain!
Then we make do with what we've got. We must secure the inner perimeter. Get everyone to safety and come back with supplies. Move it!
Huh? Wow, that's my bro. You have seen a lot of movies after all. You're exactly right. The theatrical release never revealed that the rescue team captain was one of the people who caused the whole disaster. Now that I think about it, the actor playing the rescue team captain was only credited in this single movie. He's definitely using a stage name. I can't believe this movie contained such a huge reveal.
Shocking!
I'm so glad we watched this version. Thanks for picking this movie today, Wise.
After finishing the movie Invention Next Gen with Bell, after the movie finishes, some other spectators stay behind and eagerly discuss the between the two films.
I know you never watched the original theatrical version, but now that you know the difference, which version of the rescue captain do you like better?
The newest one.
Seems like the movie earned a thumbs up. I knew you'd appreciate the more complex characters. That twist was kinda mind-boggling at first, but I think this version is pretty solid. The director probably cut the part about the rescue captain to make the movie more marketable. After all, nobody wants to see a hero with a dark side. But in the rough cut version, the way the director laid it out still felt kind of hopeful in a way. He had done something unforgivable in the audience's eyes, but within the world of the movie, no one knew what he did, and he could have just walked away from it all. And that's what the rest of the survivors did. They bailed. But he chose the harder path of taking responsibility. Maybe that's part of why we get to live peacefully in New Eridu today. What's with the worried look? You're staring at me like I just said something strange. Chill, I'm fine. All right, the movie's over. Let's get ready to go. I never thought we'd talk this much about a scary movie. But for your sanity, maybe we should skip movies like this for a while.
Okay, this time I won't have my mic muted during that a small section of it. Couldn't have did it like during that break and nothing big has happened. But I'm glad, very glad, I didn't do more without realizing my mic is not going up. So, Venus, let's have that date.
There you are. Perfect timing.
I've never seen you wearing that before. It looks nice on you.
Of course, I picked it just for today. Actually, I've had it for ages, but totally forgot it was in my closet. I was still struggling to pick what to wear yesterday when it suddenly hit me. I still have this. Not sure if I've put on a little weight lately, though. Be honest now, does this look a little snug?
Not at all. It looks great on you.
Really? That's great. Looks like I'm not so bad at fashion after all. Oh, and my handbag. Does it go well with the outfit? I spent ages at the flea market before I found it. It matches my vibe perfectly, and it was super cheap. What a steal! The whole outfit and bag together only cost me... Wait, why am I telling everyone how cheap they were the first time I've ever worn them? Please, forget everything I said about the prices.
That's so cute. Venus, this is the first time I ever given an NPC this. Here to the wife status. I don't know which number wife you were. I have, but I have plenty. Welcome Venus to the club.
No problem. I already forgot. Speaking of shopping... Now I feel like I should have dressed up too.
Oh? Thinking about shopping for some new clothes? Take me with you next time. I can give you some suggestions. As you can see, I happen to have pretty good taste when it comes to fashion.
Great. Next time I'll be sure to invite you. I'd appreciate some fashion advice.
All right, it's a deal. So, what's our plan for today? Any movies you're interested in?
Didn't you say yesterday that you would take care of picking the movies?
Yes, I did say that. But, I didn't have any good ideas, though. My original plan was to just leave all the planning to you, and I'd take care of the money.
Hold on. Why don't you let me pay instead? I don't want you to have to work harder to make up for it.
Hey, no talking about work here. All right, let's head inside.
Alright, Venus. Let's have that date then. I'll do the same.
What are you gonna see this time?
That's a great question. Venus, what are we watching today? What movie should we watch? I just saw a poster with the most adorable puppy on it. I didn't catch the title though. A movie poster with a cute puppy. Let's head in and find out. I don't know. There's so many puppies in here. Wait, I didn't see this one. Well, I'll be fine. Venus looks delighted. Nobody can resist a puppy's charm after all. Which is correct! I love my dog. He's silly. Movie hasn't started yet, and Venus seems slightly nervous. Maybe we should try to do some small talk.
That's right, but she's not really a puppy anymore. Pika's actually quite big now. When she's fully stretched out, she can take up most of my bed.
That's very cute.
When I adopted her from the shelter, she was just a tiny little thing, but she's always been well behaved. Not only does she not guard her food, but she even shares her treats with her other family members.
Once she starts talking about animals, there's no stopping her.
I did give her some training, but really, Pika just has a kind and gentle nature.
Fair.
You know, pet ownership is a two-way street. We may raise our pets, but our pets help raise us, too.
I could believe that.
I want my kids to grow up with an influence like Pika, and Mochi and Empire, too. Kids who love animals all turn out good, don't you think? Sorry. We were talking about puppies and I totally went off topic. I don't know why, but when I talk to you, I always end up thinking about the distant future.
Could be our future. Could.
Anyway, the movie's about to start. Let's watch.
Sure. Oh, we are here, so. Hooray! I'm so cute. Movie starts and Venus sits there neatly watching the film in complete silence. Of course, she's the type who sits quietly with coffee and zones out. Holding onto the popcorn carefully, she stays focused on the movie.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon? Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
Oh, yeah. I really can't stand these kinds of scenes.
Me too. You are not alone, Venus.
I know it's all just acting, but even then, the little pup is trying so hard.
She starts crying even harder.
Thank you.
She extends her hand just as tense moment appeared. You suddenly felt her hand clenching tightly along with the tissue.
The movie was a real tearjerker. Seeing that dog reminded me of when Pika was a little puppy.
Oh, cute! Cute, cute, cute! I love it.
I'll bring Pika out to play sometime.
Ooh!
I can tell you're someone who loves animals, too. Mochi is really shy, so I don't think I can bring her out.
Boo! Fine, I'll come to her.
But I have a solution. If it's not too much trouble, maybe you could come over to my place and see them.
I love that.
I'll actually be going away for a while soon, and I've been worried about what to do with my 3 little ones while I'm gone. I've been looking for someone to help me fill up their food and water while I'm away. I was going to ask my mom for help, but she said she's afraid of big dogs and allergic to cats. So, if it's not too much trouble...
And as you make an arrangement for Venus, if she even leaves the city, you're gonna go to her place and take care of her pets. As for when exactly the day is, Venus couldn't say. Seems like some intelligence work is needed. Anyway, when the time comes, make sure to bring plenty of snacks to get on your good side.
film was shot really well and the ending was perfect. Neither the person nor the pup let the other down. It was such a beautiful story.
Woo! That was such a great movie. Sorry, popcorn in my throat. Too bad I only found out the cinema promotion today. You mean the VIP promotion card, right? Yeah, the rewards from promotion are quite tempting with that VIP card. I could save quite a bit of tickets, and maybe cut down a few hours of work. But thinking of it, not many people can get one since it's for the first 100 people. They probably got handed out the first screening. I wonder what this legendary VIP card looks like. Like this! I see. Can't even tell it's a VIP card. That could have at least made it at least more fancy. Hey, wait a second. Why do you have it? Well, no way. Is this really the legendary VIP card? It's actually pretty easy to get. I got it without even realizing it. Such terrifying deduction. Are newbies these days going all out? Not just a commission, but even on watching movies? Here, you can have it. Me? No. I can barely come here to watch movies, really. And can I watch them in my video store? Why don't you come visit? Video store? You mean the one in 6th Street? I heard great things about it online. I guess I might check it out sometime. In that case, it's okay. Just kidding. Sorry, I was mid drinking, my fault. That soda came up after the popcorn. Well then, I guess I'll just shamelessly accept it. Right. But not without actually returning a gift. Venus rummaged through her pockets and pulls out a bracelet. A few days ago marked my 2nd anniversary in this industry, so I wanted to give a little memento to all the rookie proxies I can still get in touch with. Here it is, a handmade protection charm bracelet. I crafted it myself to keep proxies safe and sound in the hollow. Since it was my first time doing this is a craftsman might be rough. This craftsman might be a bit rough around the edges. The tutorial said to burn the ends to prevent the knot from coming loose, but when I don't have a lighter at home, after thinking it over, I had to use the stove and got my hands burnt almost as much as the knot. At least I managed to finish it though. I only made 2 so far. The first one is quite a bit better than the first, but it's still kind of cruddy. Though, I think holding off of showing anyone for now. I want to wait. I want to get a good enough to worthy of a gift. But since the mood's just right, let me give it to you a nicer one. Don't just toss it out, okay? I went through quite a lot for it. Fair. It's beautiful. Yep, it's every kind, keep you safe and sound of any safe trip from the hollow. But to make it through, your commission's in one piece. One piece? Ba-da-dum-bum-ba-dum. So high, so high. Whoa. You have to use it together with the tips from the rookie's proxies. Ooh, pretty. And just like that, you receive a protection charm from Venus. The bracelet isn't rough like she claimed. Is in fact the quite opposite. Interior weaving silver core bracelet. Those stars, gotta get something. Let me guess, a part-time job. You got it, but I need to head home and change first. Since you're here, why not grab a coffee? Alright, let's go to a coffee shop. I'll treat you to whatever you want. Ooh. Yippee! Left. Forward. Right. Left. Forward. Left. Right. Forward. Tin Master says it takes about 10 minutes, so let's hang tight. It's been a while since I was last here. Same here. Come to think of it, we first met at the cafe too. Elaborate, not this one. Funny. Back then, I never would have imagined that someday we hung out like this, waiting for coffee. Well, do you only go to coffee shops when there's a commission in play? I wouldn't say that. When giving out commissions, I do tend to order a coffee, then sit properly outside the shop for some time. But I usually go for takeout when I'm in the mood for a cup. Oh, right. Since we're waiting anyway, let's not just stand around here. Let's head up to the second floor and the viewing thing's great, you know? Might as well since you're waiting. How about taking a photo? Why so sudden? Just making an occasion with the new outfit. Sure. Make sure to send me those pics too. So you go up to the second floor together. Time to find a nice spot to take a picture. This one. No. Hold on, I'm getting it. Hold on. Thumbnail. Alright, got your photo. They look pretty good. Well, then consider this coffee my way of saying thanks. Alright then, I'm heading back. Catch you next time. And then when Venus waves goodbye, she leaves. Pretty good, she said. As you look closely at the photo, you suddenly notice that she's wearing a star bracelet on her wrist too. It's identical to the one she gave you, though it's like a bit more basic and rough.
What are you gonna
Meanwhile,
see this time?
in the theater,